On behalf of the Northeast, I have the honor of introducing to you Roy Mills as an inductee to the ASA Hall of Fame for 2021 officials category. Roy Mills began refereeing basketball in Clare's home, Alberta in grade 11 back in 1966. Throughout high school and university, he continued to referee basketball. Roy became a very competent and sought-after official as he officiated basketball games at the junior high, high school, community level, collegiate, and university levels. After he graduated from the University of Alberta from the Faculty of Education, he began his teaching career in Vegreville at Vegreville Composite High School. He became a lifer there. As he taught there for 15 years, he became assistant principal for another 16 years. And then his last 7 years, he was a principal at the school. During those 38 years, he was heavily involved with basketball, both as a coach and of course, as an official. After retiring, he became a full-time official where he officiates over 100 games per season during a normal non-COVID year. Roy has been known for his passion in the development of officials for rural Alberta and being a mentor to the people he trained and the people he works along with. Roy has been instrumental in the development of grassroots rural officials with his involvement with the Viking Officials Association and with creating the Vegreville Basketball Officials Association. Roy has always ensured that rural Alberta high school basketball games and junior high games have been covered with his officials when he was the assigner. Roy has also received accolades for being a recipient of the ABOA 2019 Honorary Life Award and the Baseball Alberta Umpire Hall of Fame Award inductee in 2014. What struck me the most, more than anything that I've heard or seen about Roy, was what other basketball players, coaches, and spectators have said about him as a person and an official. A couple quotes. His outstanding work ethic and his interpersonal skills allow him not only to be an elite official on the court, but also be a leader in the sport, a mentor to younger officials, and a teacher of the game, whether it's a grade 7 game or a high school game. Mr. Mills is always ensuring that players are educated on the game and that their development into better basketball players is forefront in his intentions. Another person said, "I know our coaches and players are always happy to see his face on the court before a game. We knew the game would be called fairly and with the flair that only Roy could show. There was never a time where a call was unclear. We especially appreciated his ability to talk with the players and coaches when calls were being made to help them understand the rules and procedures. To us, Roy never lost a time for a teachable moment. His demeanor on the court was always to let the players play within the confines of the rules and to never show favoritism to one team. Roy was exemplary in helping young officials develop their craft and encourage them to improve." Congratulations, Roy, for being inducted to the ASA Hall of Fame as an official.
I got it officiated because I got a bit of a taste of refereeing when I was still a high school student. And I remember I was asked to referee a game between our senior girls at the high school and the Lethbridge nurses group, actually. And I quite liked it. And I thought, you know what, I could keep doing this. And I did. And I met some really good guys, and I got quite enthused about it. And I figured, you know, I could do this with good tutelage and some good mentors. I could do something with this game. Town a lot too. Most of the city guys in Calgary they weren't crazy about going out of town, but I loved it. We'd go to Gleason and Morley and all over the darn place, chasing basketball tournaments, and we had a great time. And it was just a lot of fun. I just grew with the game, and I started doing lots of different levels, and I went to lots of provincials, and it became kind of part of my life, and I had lots of support. Of course, my wife was very supportive, and although I was gone 3 or 4 nights a week. And when I was in Calgary, I did, like, one year I did 240 games, but most years it was around 200 because I was just available. I did lots of basketball, but the big thing is I was available, and I did lots of games, major men's, Division 1 through 8. I did everything they threw at me, And consequently, I worked with some really great officials, like the late Larry Nowak passed away not very long ago. And some of my most memorable moments are working. I did the 4A girls final in Grand Prairie with Larry. And I still have goosebumps when I think about those games. Larry and I came down to do the final. They were playing Rocky, and the home team was in the final game. And I had goosebumps. Honest to gosh, I had goosebumps all over my body. Thinking, holy crap, this is a big game. It was great, and I've had the chances to work with lots of good people. Success to me is when I walk on the floor, the fans and the parents and the coaches say we're gonna have a fair game tonight. They're gonna take care of us. Either team has an opportunity to win, and that's huge to me. And most importantly, the players feel the confidence that a game is going to be officiated, and both teams have an equal opportunity to win. And not just that, it's the officials too. Success means both of us at the end of the game, look at each other and say, "Hey, man, we did a great job. We hustled out there, and either team had the opportunity to win the game, and we weren't the deciding factor." I hope that we've encouraged other referees, young people, to say, I kind of want to be a referee too. I think our legacy will be that we mentored, we got new people into the game, and we treated everybody fairly. Rules are guidelines as far as I'm concerned, and how we interpret these and how we interpret those rules and how we apply the rules is totally different in a grade 7 game than we are with a 4A boys game. Totally different games, and if we can encourage these young people to get on the court and have the courage to make the call. That's the hardest thing for a new official, is to blow the whistle. Don't blow it. Practice it in front of the gym. Your mother's going to get mad at you, but that's the way it is. I try to talk players out of fouls. Get your hands off. Move your feet. Straight up. Bring in the key. Get out of the key. Clear. You know what? If I can avoid calling the whistle, I will. And players appreciate that, and new officials see that and say, "Oh, let's make the game run smoothly and have as few whistles as we can. But you got to call the important stuff." This whole ride has been a blast, and it's always my philosophy. If I can't keep up to the players, I'm not going to referee anymore. I think if you're going to officiate, it's for the love of the game and nothing else.